Welcome back to Starfall, our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure featuring the Lasers and Liches 2.5 supplement and a monster from it. If you watched the last episode, if you didn't, seriously, back button. But if you watched the last episode, we ran into a bee golem problem. If you can find a bee golem, would you please put a link down there in the comments? Because we got lost. I did find the hive golem, but that's a CR 12, and you guys are all level 5, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with a different CR character, which is from the Lasers and Liches supplement, which is a bee elemental. The bees are just made from clay. So it's like a bee golem elemental because I can. And everyone want to roll initiative? Does anyone want to roll initiative for Empress, and who wants to roll it for Radmir?
I rolled a 1 for my initiative, which makes it a 1, so I'm not rolling anybody's.
Okay.
I don't want that on my head.
Okay. Thomas?
I am just calculating friendlies, and then I am happy to do the deed. So that's +2, which gives friendly a 17. Radomir gets 11 plus his mod, and Empress a 16 plus mod.
Tuesday also got a 17. And dear God, I hope my dex is higher than yours.
Most certainly.
Yeah,
I got a +2.
Yeah.
What is your initiative, buddy?
If you have a higher dex than me, I'm doing everything wrong.
Oh, God. No. Oh, God, no.
I think they both have a +4, so that'll be 15. And you rolled 16 for her?
Yeah.
Okay, button. Here we go. Sorry. Okay. Tuesday, friendly, are yours correct in there?
Oh, I hadn't opened it up. Un momento.
Oh, it's raining.
There's my turn order. Yes.
I think I need to refresh. Mine's not showing.
Yeah, I'm only
friendly,
showing...
I have 17. Tuesday, what did you roll?
Also a 17, but I have a higher dex.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to make it 18 for the purpose of this then, just because that will help it make sense. All right. Where is... I need to open Empress's older folder as well. So I only have their level 4 character sheets.
Folder.
Folder. Empress is first. I'm gonna try and figure out what she gonna do. Oh, snare. What does that do?
That takes a minute to cast.
Does it really? Well, shoot.
It creates a trap for someone to step into. But it's designed assuming you have time to set up a trap.
I understand. Oh, that's perfect. So as what she's going to do is quickly fly and land on, or not land on, but fly to and tap with her tail Tuesday and cast Bark Skin on you.
We would have been in this side room, right? Because we were talking to the automaton?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But showing surprising awareness of the situation and her spells, she's going to say that she hopes that you, like, she's like, I hope that this doesn't hurt, smacks you with her tail, and you feel your skin getting tougher. Your AC is now base 16 plus whatever other armor you have on.
Brief
Okay,
note,
wait.
I thought this body here was Monsieur, if you name it, you'll start to love it.
Yeah.
The machine. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was in the other. Okay.
Nope. This is where he is. Here's the bee.
Yeah, I see the B.
Empress had said that she was following around Friendly and was laying on him, so I'm going to assume that she was wherever he is. And Sumasaur, you are still downstairs. So I guess unless someone yells, you're still tasting things. We could just make those your rolls until somebody yells. But speaking of possibly yelling, and then she flies back, or no, and then she flies to the ceiling, and it's Tuesday's turn.
Where's the door into that room? Is that here?
Yes.
Is that what that is? Okay.
The door is that's the monster door. It's still open. It does not seem to be moving.
Okay. Can I occupy that corner, like the corner of the door?
Yes. That he's actually in the corner. It's just that the map keeps fighting me.
Okay.
So
So
yes.
yeah. And yeah, just to fire a couple of shots at. Is it a swarm? Is it a giant bee? What are we talking about here?
So it is a swarm of bees that Friendly pointed out don't really look like bees. They look like somebody made bees out of clay, but they are buzzing and they are aiming to sting Radmir, flopping at him.
That is
I
so like
imagine
that.
the sound is a dead giveaway. It's got to be like the sound of like clay slapping clay versus work to that's like, oh wait.
Does a 16 hit the giant swarm thingy?
It does.
Then I hit twice because the other one was
Yay.
a 17. 5, 8. That's 28 fire damage.
You see a number of these clay bees sort of crack and th out of the swarm. 28, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I have to do math. Oh, that would be... Okay, got it. I'm apparently able to do math in my head only during D&D.
And then I'm just going to move to the opposite corner to be out of eye line of it.
Okay. Friendly.
I cast Comprehend Languages not too long ago, and it lasts an hour.
Yeah, you would still have that active.
Does it seem like there's any communication happening? Are they yelling in some elemental language, die crab die, or something?
No.
Okay.
There's no words. It's just the sound of unusually heavy buzzing. Oh, has anyone heard a cicada fly or a very large beetle?
Mm-hmm.
They sound like that, physically heavy or buzzing.
I will cast Resistance
My
on
camera's being
Radomir.
stupid.
That will give Radomir a d4 on his next save. And I have a feeling that's coming up soon.
Probably.
And then
Take your time. My camera just decided to unplug itself.
No. Well, then I will move 5, 10, and just like whistle down, wolf whistle. I
Great.
personally
We're very
suck at
proud of
whistling.
you.
Yeah, nah, that's good. Uh, so are the stairs still a ramp?
The bottom ones are, yes.
Okay. So I'll just call down to Sumo because you're downstairs, right?
Yep.
Little trouble up here, but should be fine. We'll let you know if it's worth you coming up the ramp.
All right.
This doesn't read to me as a melee problem.
No, 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 no.
Oh. What the actual?
I body slammed the cloud.
I body slam the cloud is a great option. Okay. I am
Yeah,
trying to
wrestle bits.
unplug and replug in my camera, but I have to follow this cord all the way to the back of my thing, figure out which one it actually is, because I should label them, but I haven't yet.
Should is such a useful word.
I know. Nightmarish word. Okay, it's that one. Let's see if
It's
this works. Okay.
the implied procrastination of verbiage. I know I need to, but I won't.
No, I know I need to, but the list of things I need to remember in a day. Stupid. Haha! There we are. I'm back. My lovely face. Anyway. So, whose turn did I get to now? Who gets to get hurt this moment?
I
Why,
am
it's
finished.
Radmir's turn. And let's see what sort of clever thoughts Radmir has about getting hit by a bunch. Oh, man, this seems like a great time for some Eldritch Blast. Gotta say, probably a good Eldritch Blast time. Ooh, that's fun. Oh, no. You know what I'm going to have him do? He is going to use a skill that he has called Tumbling Fool, where he's going to take dash and disengage simultaneously. Yeah, it's great. And he's going to use that to run away from the bees. Back through the room. So suddenly, Crab just like folds itself away from the bees and kind of rolls, like pushing a leg every now and again through the open door, bumps into the other wall. Because that is how. Which of course means, now that it's the bees' turn, they're going to follow. So coming at the door is the pile of bees. Does anyone have a reaction to the bees coming through the door?
They're technically coming at me or in my direction.
Yes.
I get to shoot them. Hang on. Sharpshooter means math. 30 plus. Yeah, dirty 20
Nicely done. Definitely hits.
for 16 fire damage
Ouch.
as a reaction.
Oh, shit. Just a second. I need to do some math. So a thing that you noticed last time is that it really doesn't seem to like that fire. Anyway, so last time was 28?
Sure. I don't retain numbers. We know this.
That's cool.
That sounds right, though.
Ooh. You, with your 3 blasts, have knocked off most of the bees. There's just like, it's like somebody spilled kitty litter across the floor as far as like hunks of golem bee goes.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't seem interested in attacking you. In fact, no, it goes directly for the crab. And how does this work? Where are you? There you are. Excellent. All right. Mm-mm. So with a suddenness, so many tabs I have to look at to do this. I'm so sorry. Slam with a. All right, there we go. That makes sense. So with a suddenness, this swarm of bees seems to just suddenly coalesce into like a hammer. Like it looks like a hammer, and it swings up and slams itself onto the crab twice. The first time it seems it's not exactly like it bounces off it, more like it splashes against it. But the second time it hits Radmir and he goes kazunk to the ground and takes damage that I have to track somewhere.
It's all very Tex Avery cartoon.
Yes, a little bit, because why not?
Well, we had the
Cartoon motion.
we already had the wolf whistle, so you know.
And that damage is. And he's also poisoned. And then. There's an and then. As soon as I write this down on his character. Those have to be numbers? Ugh. Thanks for your patience while I have a brief fight with Roll20 about how this stuff works. I know, me too. There we go. We'll go with green. Poisoned. So that I remember that you got poisoned now. And then it flies into its space. So Radmir makes a dexterity saving throw, which he is able to successfully do, and is in fact pushed out of the space.
So I guess they just trade.
A little bit, but he's gonna. Oh, which tab? That tab. So the swarm just swarms onto him, and in an attempt to not get hit, Radmir ends up backing back up to the side. Ugh. He's against the wall. The bee is over here. There's a snake on the ceiling. Sumosaur, since I said they didn't need your help, want to roll a 1d100 to see the next thing that you try to eat?
Sumosaur handling the real work.
Sure do.
Tell me higher.
84.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll roll again. Let's see. We'll go low. 52.
It's pickled shit.
So it is not pickled shit. But you sort of think that whatever this is, like, you think that if it was alive, it'd be pretty happy to be turned into shit. Because it's not great right now. It's like ketchup and bad spaghetti and mashed potatoes, maybe put inside an intestine sausage. You're not really sure if that's correct, but you don't want to think about it too hard.
That really sounds like a carcass that was poorly preserved.
Yeah, it's grubs.
Yeah.
It's giant grubs. It's just you can't really tell they're giant grubs because of the So yeah, no, it just seems like it's a bunch of bad stuff like not great stuff that are in a casing. Not into
Blech.
this one.
But hey, you're a lizard, so I don't know what you.
I mean, yeah, you can decide that you like mashed potatoes, hard spaghetti noodles, ketchup, and Vegemite. That's what I needed. And if you
Ugh.
want to like those things, I am not gonna yuck your yum.
It's the main issue is Americans eat Vegemite wrong. It's supposed to be a
Wrong or raw?
wrong. It's supposed to be a very thin layer on bread, but we're used to peanut butter, so we put it on thick. And no.
Yeah. Any other actions, reactions, movement actions?
No, they say they have it under control. I will eat something like that I know is good to get the taste out of my mouth. Yeah.
Sounds like a great plan. Hmm. She is gonna. It is now Empress's turn. I'm trying to figure out what she's gonna do because it's interesting. Oh, that's great. She is going to cast Earthbind on it, and it needs to have a save. Yep. What is her spell casting DC? Where is your spellcasting DC, Beesh? There it is. Ah, it is unsuccessful. So a loop of. Hey, what's Jocelyn's favorite color? You're muted.
Also, black, red, purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby goth. Oh. So a purple energy beam comes up from the ground and tries to capture these bees and hold them down, but it is unsuccessful and then just disappears. And you can hear Empress hissing from the ceiling, like, ah! Spinning around up there. Tuesday.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it. Or try to. Wow. Yeah, 16 and 17.
They both hit.
Yay! That was not great. 27 fire damage.
All of these bees seem to suddenly light on fire. Like you shoot it and it's like they were they had gas fumes. And all as a last scatter and the curtains start lighting up. We're out of instance, or we're out of turn now. You killed the thing, but now the room's on fire. Fortunately, behind those walls is sandstone and but under the carpet is marble, but there's a lot of burnable
Oh.
stuff in this room.
I will just uncork my decanter of endless water in geyser mode for a moment and just shh.
Everyone who's in that room needs to make a strength saving throw. Or just let yourself get pushed back a bunch by the geyser of endless water.
I think Tuesday would have at least a bunch of cover. It's mostly just Radomir and the bees.
Yeah.
Radmir will just let himself get pushed along
I
like a
would
crab.
I would argue that before that happens, I'm not in that room anymore.
Oh, right. End of turn.
Yeah.
Still movement. Yep.
I was gonna leave the room on my turn before it died.
Which door did you go out? The door. Did you go the door that is closest to you, or the door on the other side of the room?
There.
The other side of the room.
Well, no, I was here. Like I was here.
You
I
were
was
actually.
here.
Well, okay, that works. The other door would have been closer to you.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I moved pretty quickly.
I know you move quickly. I'm just making sure that you went through the door that is further away from you,
Mm-hmm.
rather than the door that is closest to you. Which has a monster door on it, which may or may not wake up at some time. Anyway, room is now less on fire. There's still some smoldering bees in the carpet. Dead
Oh.
bees. Golem bees.
Monsieur, uh, Monsieur, who's it is still awake, right?
He is awake, but his eyes are orange and he's clicking hard.
Okay.
He started moving when the fire happened and then stopped when the water happened. And he is now damp, shuddering, and clicking.
Go ahead. We'll just shut down.
I should shut down.
Colon double slash command override hyphen shutdown sequence colon initiate colon.
Click, 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 click. And not only does he shut down, but there's an interesting series of clicks. Like, as he shuts down, it sounds like a series of bowls going into each other, like size after size after size.
Okay.
Click, 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 click. And he becomes the smaller version that he becomes more folded up than he was before. Let's just say.
Hopefully he didn't need to do any diagnostic to handle the water damage.
And Radmir, upside down on the floor, says, "Well, at least I got it open."
Yep.
Nailed it. Well, let's go see what's in it. Hey, Radomir, would you like to sweep all this mess up?
Why?
It's possible we could use the husks to reactivate another bee golem sometime. I got a good look at how they worked. We've got the notes, all sorts of notes and journals from maybe their creator, but if not, if we can't do
Radmir,
it, maybe somebody could, and it's better if we have it than them.
Radmir sighs exactly like a teenager who doesn't want to do their chores and starts haphazardly sweeping things into a pile. And I need to find... You go look at the chest now?
I guess, yeah.
All right. Where's my... There we go. I can roll it, or one of you can roll it. D4.
Well, as a disciple of the code, I will go ahead and trust RNG to hit a 4.
Okay. So the chest
All
is
praise.
most of the is just cracked open. You'll have to open it the rest of the way. You can see the wire that's hanging out the side of it where Radmir broke it instead of disarming it.
Yep.
Gonna open it?
Sure.
Okay. So nice heavy lid, and you can immediately see once you have it open two things. First, that those bee golems were trapped inside of this deep lid, and that's a really neat. Anyway, I think it was neat. And that as they escaped, they broke several of the potions that are in this chest.
Diabolical.
They broke that. I need to highlight the ones that they broke, which is based entirely on the number you just gave me.
They broke 4 of them.
Hey,
No. They broke 3. Well, no, they did break 4. But that was its own weird thing. It's just which ones that they broke.
thanks, Iron Jesus. Does anything look
Okay.
paper or journally or
Now, just a
no,
chest with this.
no
So
code discs, magazines?
one is, of the 3 broken, one is leaking what is like a shimmery golden pink. One is leaking a dark, almost slimy looking potion. And one is leaking something that looks a little bit pearlescent. And as you look at it, you start seeing shapes of your memories in it. People you know, places you've been, just like in a ghostly landscape. But as it's mixing with the other ones, this is fading.
Are those the only potions in there?
No, there are many other potions in here. Those are just the broken ones. There were 15 potions. There are 5 unlabeled glass bottles. There are 5 unlabeled metal flasks, and there are 5 gilded ceramic bottles. These are the only ones with labels. They are all in that same fine print, the one from that journal.
And I still have comprehend languages up.
Yeah, and you can read what these are. So the ones that you can read, which I assume you reach in and touch.
No, not if I don't have to.
Okay, then you're gonna need to.
I know
to
better
read the
than
labels. You're gonna need to discover they have labels, I guess. The ones in the glass all look different. Do you want descriptions?
No, I can identify them much later. We'll deal with that when we get here.
Okay. Anyway, you found a chest full of potions. Some of them are broken.
Excellent.
I was rather proud of that trap.
That's a good one. Diabolical.
Sumasaur.
Rather ingenious. There's nothing extra dimensional about it, though?
No.
Okay. No problem then.
Sumasaur, D100. Speaking of things in glass jars. And
61.
you know, I should just start choosing high or low. This is how I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that with my own
Thanks.
die right here. Cool, it was high this time. Excellent. So this is just like, it's bread. It's bread in a jar. It's a thick bread with some sort of dried fruit in it and like a sauce on it. And it's okay. It's a little, I wouldn't say it's too sweet, but it's like the sweetness seems weird. But it's okay.
Okay. I think at this point I've tried several of them and most of them are like edible. So I'm just I'm gonna stuff as many of them in my like close them all that I've opened and then take all of them that I've except for the ones that I've identified as you, and put them in my fanny pack of holding.
Okay. Leaves behind probably eyeballs, fetuses, and grubs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're fish. Ask me why rabbit fetuses are fish. Anyway, yeah, you have a bunch of stuff. Do you take some of the dried material as well? You've got herbs and tubers and meat snacks. Big roll of cheese. I assume you take the giant wheel of cheese.
Of course.
All right. Well,
It
you have
probably doesn't fit in the bag of the fanny pack of holding, so I'll carry that.
You
Use
can't
as a
really get it in.
shield.
Yeah, you could use it as a shield. It is that size of a wheel of cheese. Anyway,
There actually was a shield like that in Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah,
I know.
that's immediately what I was.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm like, yes, I like that reference. Canon. I'm a giant wheel of cheese. And all right, what are y'all doing now?
Have we got everything we need?
I'm sure someone could search more thoroughly than Rook upstairs. You got the once over. I would. A salvation preys on and weaponizes divination. I feel like I need to go index and collect the wall of divinations back there. It will take a moment. But again, we're not in a terrible hurry. In the meantime, Sumo, perhaps you can get this chest very carefully into the other chest. I'll go cast the lifting disc.
Sure.
It will stay 20 feet away from me. Let me just check.
So, Sumosaur, you'll need to do a couple of a couple of athletics or acrobatics checks to get back up to the top. And as you're doing this, it occurs to you that there must be a way to make these stairs again.
I guess can I make an investigation check at my -1? I got a 2. Sure would be nice if these steps worked.
I'm glad you got the 2 on investigation, not your acrobatics to jump. So were you.
Yes. All right. So how many acrobatics rolls do you want me to make?
2. One is
2.
to jump over, the other one is to climb the rope. And you can do acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, definitely athletics.
Yeah.
Please.
It's just
Just
you want to
think
be
of it as your off-season training.
So the first one I got 7, and then the next one I got 23.
Well, so that first one, you fortunately are able to jump pretty far. I'm really glad you're able to jump pretty far, just as a base thing, because you jump really far over it, but you try to jump too far, you do not stick the landing, and you start sliding down to the end, but your weight stops you because you're not going very far, but you're now prone and stopped on the slide. With your feet dangling over the pit with the gelatinous cube in it.
Come on, champion. No days off.
This is not what a sumo ring looks like.
That would be a great.
I will carefully make my way over the pit.
This would be a great. It's a sure would be nice if they were stairs again moment.
Yeah, I'll try to carefully make my way over the pit after I get my sumo butt up.
So you are over the pit on the slide. You can try from here to either try to acrobatic your way back across the pit,
Mm-hmm.
or athletic your way up the slide.
But I was trying to come down here, right? So I
Nope.
would need to jump over the pit.
You were trying to go up.
I was trying to go up. I
Yep.
see. Right. Uh,
You ever get halfway
There-
up the stairs and forget which way?
yeah, I guess I'll try and go back up the stairs. Unless someone else wants to roll investigation to see how we can turn the stairs back on.
Yeah. But on
There-
my way past,
there's
as I
also
go
a
to the other
rope.
room-
Yeah,
ahead.
she has to get to the rope, or he has to get to the rope. Like, there's the pit, and then there's the rope. And they're not as far as the rope, so now it's about trying to not fall into the pit.
I'll on my way to the other room to start Tensor's disc, I'll just fly by and do a guidance, and then does guidance have to be touch? 1 second. It is touch. Never mind. You can do it, killer.
Do I see anything at the top of the stairs that looks like it might be a reset button?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation. 19. Yes.
Not only do you, it's so obvious you are not sure why you didn't see it on the way up. It's the nose of the door. Just press it.
Boop.
And the stairs are stairs again. And Sumosaur, you need to make a dexterity save.
Three.
Did
You
that make
take
it?
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from one of the steps hitting you squarely in the face.
Oh.
I'm helping.
But there's stairs again. No more checks to get up the.
Dun 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 dun.
So Friendly is casting a tensor disc, on Otherworld extraplanar chest. What's everyone else doing?
Is there any indication that the squid door is closing soon?
It has not moved.
This would have been a great thing to ask the automaton.
So remember, this is the second level of 3. You have another level of tower. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's-
The door to his the storage room with the first storage room with all the hands.
Uh-huh.
That was a lock I picked, right?
I think so.
I'm a go shut and relock that.
Cool.
Just for good measure.
Oh, that door. That's right. When you shut that,
This one.
yep. No, I just was trying to remember which lock I'd put on which door. When you shut that, it locks.
Okay. That's a really sensitive microphone you have, Diamond.
Seriously? Alright.
And your headphones are just that good.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
And I have these fantastic new headphones that play just the slightest sound for me.
All of the overtones, all
Yeah.
of the undertones, the
Such
full
rich-
spectrum
Such
of the
rich
worst
depth
possible.
of audio.
Sorry about that.
After I hear the door lock, as I'm still casting it, I'm like, I'm gonna need to get back through that in a minute.
He can't
'Cause
hear
that's
you.
where
You're in
the-
a whole nother room.
Yeah, I'm over here.
I'm very perceptive.
But yeah, no, that can
I don't-
happen when you go back that way.
Yeah, yeah.
What you doing, Sumosaur? Gonna lift that chest?
Yes.
Okay. You know what it's like when you lift a case of beer and everything starts clinking? It's like that, only there's like some sloshing in the bottom.
Gross.
Yep.
Oh, I need you to lift the big one first. I'm going to take the big one to the small one.
You're in a different room.
Yeah. I don't hear grunting and clinking.
Not
From-
2 rooms away, through at least one soft room. Like,
All right.
So this is the bigger chest or the smaller chest?
this is the smaller chest. Okay, map. Let's help. Help them, Diamond. Help them. Okay. Finger selecting. All right. This is the room with the automaton and a bunch of dead bees, and it smells like fire now. This is the room with the potion chest. This is the room with the kid chest. All right.
Yes.
This is the room with all of the hands. Okay.
He wanted to take the kid chest over to the potion chest, put the potion chest in the kid chest, and then guys get back into the hand room.
Okay, then I guess I will do that. If that was the
Awesome.
plan. So.
Yep.
I was under the impression you guys had cleared out the hand room the first time.
Yeah, pretty sure.
It's not the hand room. It's all of the prophecies in that back office.
Oh, that's what those are. Or where those are.
Yes. Yes. The salvation weaponizes divination. I'd prefer they have none.
And you said that in character?
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't have locked the door.
Okay.
There we go. Everyone's caught up. All right, so you need Sumosaur to lift the big chest now so that you can put the disc under it, or they have to lift it onto the disc?
Onto the disc once I have it summoned.
All right.
It's 1 minute.
Well, is anyone doing anything else in that minute? Like checking upstairs.
Nope.
I figure that's where we're headed after all of this.
All right. So, Sumosaur, you can. What's your strength? What's your just basic strength?
My strength score attribute is 15.
You can, with a little grunting, pretty easily lift this. I said 2
Excellent.
things, I meant different things. But yeah, you can pick this up and put it on there. It's definitely heavy and it strains, but you can do this one without a check.
Excellent.
And it's on there.
And then I will wander into the other room and it will follow.
That's how they work, right?
Yep.
All right.
And I will open up the other one, just kind of take a look.
So I want you guys to the other chest.
The toy chest.
Oh,
the world chest. Just
It is so it is a chest right until the bottom of the chest, which is now a field that starts at the bottom of the chest. That is it's a clearing in a wooded area. You hear a burbling brook.
lovely.
It's a very nice day.
Radomir. We'll need someone to guard this treasure in case there's someone inside.
I can fit in there.
I thought you could.
What do you think, Timmy?
I just grab Timmy and throw him in.
Hey!
There, Timmy's in.
Grumbling that wasn't very nice, Radmir climbs in and starts exploring.
It wasn't nice, but it was friendly.
No, it wasn't.
I hate
Thank you,
all.
Radomir. I'm sure you would have come to that conclusion eventually. We'll also we've got all the other stuff we got from the wall there too, right?
Yeah. So I gave you guys the list of that stuff. So I know you're taking the potion chest and you're taking all of the written down scrolls in the back room. What else are you putting inside this world? Field. Field is the word I want.
I'm double checking, but nothing in the hands registered as extra planar, if I remember right. There was no like bag of holding type things.
Nope.
Okay.
This would not be a fun time to find out.
Right. Yeah, I identified all that first. Would anyone else like to stay in the field rather than climb out? I mean, if I fly out or find a rough way up and out, can save someone a climb or a spell.
I need to be out here.
Empress hisses, I'll go in after we leave.
Great.
And then lands on Tuesday.
All right. For now, I'm gonna leave the toy chest open, and Radomir can listen. I also want to see if the weight of Radomir stops registering once he gets into the plane from the chest. Okay.
It does.
Extra bonus points.
It would be
Great.
really strange if it didn't. If it didn't stop.
Okay. So now he can communicate with us if something goes weird.
So, just list, are you guys putting the automaton in? Any of the extra food? It's the list what you're putting in there for me. And you don't have to do it all right now, but I do need you to write it down. What's going in there? Tell me what's going in there. And while y'all are you all working on loading stuff up together? Are you gonna explore what those other potions are?
Well, first you wanted to look at the divination things. I think that's first, and like we can load stuff up while he's doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. Use the time well.
I can't start any of my stuff until we leave this area.
Okay.
And I will just speed that one moment. Excellent. I will write the index in illusory script.
Neat.
And then gather them up.
Okay. Then. Fun. There are no traps here, so I'm like, just okay. You do that. Gather those. You gather things. You put them in. What I'm asking is there any point where I'm describing the potions this session or not?
I don't think so. I'll do an identify on them when we get a chance.
Later. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I don't think we're going to use them yet.
Anything y'all are putting in there that I didn't already list? Are you taking the automata with you?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, David?
I think we've been shitty to this guy the whole time.
More evidence that it's difficult to be nice to a servant.
No, it isn't.
Anyway.
They're not my servant.
Anyway. The eyeball wasn't for you. All right. So you finished gathering because I'm skipping forward to you finished gathering.
Right. At some point when I get like when there's a moment of stink eye from Tuesday as it goes in, it's like, look, there's no way I can repair it here, and if I can't or someone else could, I'd rather better
You
us.
don't need to, just because it's not a person doesn't mean you need to be so eager to break it.
I'm not trying to break it. I just can't fix it anywhere else. It's already in pretty bad shape.
Are you all
Wait.
grabbing the bee golems?
I thought we had the bard do that.
You had the bard. He swept them up into piles. I'm just ensuring, like, is that a thing that you're putting in the chest, or is it a thing that you're putting elsewhere? That is what I'm asking.
You're not putting them next to the food.
Yeah. I'd leave that up to Radomir. He swept the pile, and they could be interesting friends, or they could be dangerous, which is why I don't want to like. Yeah, sure.
Radmir's like, I don't want to be here if they come to life again.
Me neither. Let's just put them under the rug.
Okay. You sweep them under the rug. Literally. The
Just
rug
this
now is
really obvious lump. It's
All
this
right.
pregnant throw rug in the middle of the room.
So, are we going to start next session with investigating the third story then? The third story then?
That's up to you, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we're at 56 minutes on this recording.
That does seem to be
Yeah,
where we're headed now.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in doing and seeing what's on the third level.
Okay, well, that's where we'll pick up. We'll pick up at unlocking that door at the top of next session then.
Ooh.
Yay. Anything else I'm forgetting before we end for the evening?
Hey everybody, be nice to each other.
That is such a necessary, good message.
Mm-hmm.
I realize that I sound like I'm kidding, but I'm not.
No. We, your fellow people here, absolutely know you're not. I was not being facetious when I said that's a good message.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you out there in the land of watching this, go do one nice thing for someone you care about. Go thank someone you care about. Like, we need that stuff. Meanwhile, have a good game.